y'all, I'm Kathleen from Stewart Engineering Supply. We're an HP authorized reseller servicing Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Louisiana. Today we're in our Dallas office and I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite features on the HP Pagewide series.
The first thing I like about the Pagewide series is the redesigned user interface. Everything is fresh and clean, and the control panel operates exactly like your smartphone would. If you swipe down, you can see any notifications that the printer is trying to give you. This could be anything from a supply item to a service advisory. You can click on the individual notification for instructions on how to correct. If you swipe to the right, you'll see an overview of your printer status, from your ink levels, your paper sizes, your print history, as well as a print preview of the last job that was printed. If you swipe to the left, you have all your individual menus for ink, paper, connectivity, and other settings. The second thing I like about the Pagewide XL series is they've added a lot of ways for the end user to visually monitor the status of the printer without having to be at the control panel or at their computer. One way we do this is by the light bar at the top of the control panel. In a completely ready state, that light bar is completely white. On this printer, we have a little bit of yellow instead of a completely white light bar. That's telling us that there's something eventually that's going to need our attention, but is not going to interfere with printing at this time. If those issues are left unresolved, eventually you will not be able to print. At that time, the light bar at the top will turn red until you resolve the issue, in this case, replacing an empty ink cartridge. HP has also implemented these visual monitoring features into the individual ink cartridges and paper rolls. So just like we have our red and yellow indicators on the light bar, we have the same thing on the ink cartridges. As you can see on the top row, we have a yellow indicator to indicate that the ink cartridge is low, and on the bottom you can see that we have two red indicators to indicate that those ink cartridges are empty. Additionally, we have these white lock lights that show that these items are being used in the printing process and should not be removed unless initiated from the control panel.
The next thing I like about the HP Pagewide XL is the ease of use features that HP has integrated into the printer. For a closer look at this, we're going to look at the paper loading process. So to change paper on the Pagewide XL, I'm going to take my roll and I can set it in this tray while I get out my empty roll, stuff like that, just to keep your hands free. So you can see, like, here are two ends, so there is no spindle to take out and mess with. We just put our paper in the drawer, slide our ends in, put them in place, lock our ends, and then we're going to roll our paper forward. And on this side of the drawer, we have our two cut buttons to form, feet, and cut our rolls. So we're just going to press the button and it's going to form, feet, and cut. The cool thing about this function is that for as long as you hold this button, it will continue to feed paper. So if you got one of those stickers on the roll that you weren't quite able to get off, this makes it really easy to get that off. So the last feature we're going to talk about today is my personal favorite, and that's the speed. In our Dallas office, we use a Pagewide XL 5100 with the high capacity stacker. The high capacity stacker will hold up to 500 sheets, and together they will print up to 21 B-size sheets a minute in black and white or color. So I'm going to let you see a print. Thanks for joining me today to learn about my favorite features of the Pagewide XL series. For more information on how they can be your favorite features too, please feel free to contact us using the information below.